You have bookmarked so many AI articles you could wallpaper a room with them, and you have read 0 of them. I know, because that was me. I remember sitting at my laptop trying to figure out the direction for sensible practice. Who exactly was I helping? What was the real problem I was solving? I had all this experience, 30 years of it, and somehow I still felt stuck trying to put it into words. So I did something I had never done before. I opened an AI chat and just started talking through it, out loud, in writing, like I was thinking to myself. And instead of giving me a generic answer, it asked me a question back, a good one. That was the moment everything changed for me. Hi, I'm Sabrina Prouty, and I spent 30 years in Fortune 100 healthcare companies, helping organizations save over $30 million by cutting through complexity and simplifying what wasn't working. I am very comfortable with hard problems. And I was still avoiding AI, not because I didn't know it existed, because every time I sat down to figure it out, it felt like one more complicated thing I had to learn before I could actually use it. So if that's you, if you're a smart, capable woman business owner who knows AI is probably useful and has been quietly waiting until you feel ready, this video is for you. Before I tell you what happened, quick question. If you've ever told yourself you'd start using AI once you figured out the right tool, or once things slowed down a little, or once you had more time, drop a hand in the comments. I want to know I'm not the only one. Because that was me, for longer than I'd like to admit. Here is where I actually started, and trust me, it was not glamorous. Not with some big strategic plan, not with a course or a certification. I had a small Etsy shop, and I needed to figure out what my customers were actually looking for and write descriptions for the products I was making. That's it. That was my big AI moment. Product descriptions for an Etsy shop. I opened ChatGPT, explained what I was selling, described who I thought was buying it, and asked for help. And it helped. Really well, actually. Better than I expected. And something shifted. Not dramatically, just quietly. You know that voice in your head that says, this isn't really for you? That voice got a little smaller. After that, it just kept going. I started asking it things I was actually thinking about. Blog post ideas for change management topics. Project management trends that people were searching for. Business opportunities I was turning over in my head. And at some point, I stopped thinking of it as a tool I was using and started thinking of it as a conversation I was having. That is a completely different relationship with it. And I didn't plan for that shift. It just happened because I kept showing up with real questions. That's when I brought it into sensible practice. I was trying to get clear on exactly who I was helping and what I was actually solving for them. I had all this experience and I still couldn't see the shape of it clearly enough to put it into words. You know that feeling where you're so close to something you can't quite see it? So I just started talking through it, the way I would with a trusted advisor. What I was seeing in the women I wanted to help, the patterns I kept noticing. And instead of giving me a generic answer, it asked me a question back. Something like, are these women overwhelmed because of the number of decisions they're facing, or because of how much time and energy each decision is taking from them? I sat with that for a minute, and I saw it. It wasn't that these women didn't know what to do. It was that the doing of everything, the administrative chaos of running a business, was eating up all the space where good decisions get made. There was no room left to think clearly. That became the foundation of sensible practice. And it came from a conversation, not a strategy session, not a consultant, just me, typing out loud and letting AI think with me. Once I stopped treating AI like a system I had to learn and started treating it like a thinking partner, everything got easier. Research that used to take me days now takes one good conversation, about 15 to 20 minutes. Decisions I used to go back and forth on now have a sounding board. I can talk through the trade-offs, ask for pushback, and come out the other side clearer. Writing that used to feel slow now starts with a first draft I can react to instead of a blank page. And here's something I didn't expect. After I had been using it for a while, I went and got my Cornell AI Strategy certification. But I want you to notice the order there. Confidence came first. The credential came after, not the other way around. So I'm going to say it plainly. It went from something I was avoiding to something I actually look forward to. I did not expect that, but it's true. Here's the thing I really want you to hear before we wrap up. The goal is not to become an AI expert. The goal is to stop feeling behind. Those are two completely different things. Feeling behind is about looking around and thinking everyone else has figured something out and you haven't. Using AI well is just about building one small habit at a time in your own business at your own pace. I started with Etsy product descriptions. You might start with a blog idea, or a question you've been turning over for weeks, or just typing out something that's been sitting in your head and seeing what comes back. You do not have to have it figured out before you begin. That's the part nobody tells you. The figuring out happens while you're going. If any of this felt familiar, I would love for you to come join us in the Sensible Practice community. It's free and it's full of women business owners who are figuring this out together. No jargon, no pressure, just real conversations with people who get it. And nobody there is ahead of anybody else. We are all just taking the next small step. When you join, you'll also get my AI starter prompt sheet. It's the exact way I started those first conversations, already written out so you are not staring at that blank box alone. And if you want to go a little deeper right away, I also have a free on-demand webinar called Quiet the Mental Noise. It's about 60 minutes and it walks through exactly how to cut through the overwhelm and start making clearer decisions in your business. You can watch it at your own pace whenever you're ready. And if you're at the point where you want to figure out specifically where AI fits in your business, I'd love to get on a quick discovery call with you. No pressure, no pitch, just a real conversation about where you are and whether I can help. The link for that is in the description too. However you want to start, I'm glad you're here.